Hi everyone, I'm Hammi and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a budget with me for the first half of June, and the amount that I'm working with is 61,930 rupees. So before that, I just want to write down the amount that I was able to make from all different categories that I have here. Like always, my salary was 31,100 rupees. And for my private practice, I was able to make 25,800 rupees. This is 75% of whatever I earn. The 25% of the income that I generate from my private practice, I set it aside in a different savings account as a sinking fund for my business. So I don't include that here. And from my rental, I have rented out 3 rooms. I was able to make 4,500. This is also not the full amount. This is 75% of whatever I got from my rental, because same as for my private practice, I have a different sinking fund account for my rental also, because I don't want to be dipping money into my checking account for any emergencies regarding the rental property. Also, I had 350 as rollover from last month, and I'll talk about it when I do a budget closeout for the month of May. I have not been able to shoot any videos, and today is the 12th of June and I'm still making this video now, but I want to put it out there, so I'm still shooting this video. And others is a category, I don't usually have this category, but I don't know, I had 180 rupees with me. I don't know from where I got this money. It was in my purse and I'm just adding it into my budget. This budget is for the first 15 days of June, that is from the 1st of June to the 15th of June. And for the next half, there will be another budget on the 16th of June. So when we add all this up, we get a total of 61,930 rupees. Into my fixed expenses are those expenses which occur every month, and I know the exact amount that's going to go into it. Also, into my fixed expenses, I have some expenses that come up on certain months, like for example this Wi-Fi connection that we installed in our household. This is something that came up this month, and I'm including it into my fixed expenses because I knew how much it was going to cost to install a Wi-Fi connection. So also a family category you can see here. This is also not something that comes up every month, but I am still putting it into my fixed expenses for the month of June because I knew the amount that was going to go into it. So for bills like that, I generally put all those categories into my fixed expenses. Like always, into my LIC, I allocated 2460. Siblings fund always gets 1,000 each month. SIP also I put 1,000 each month. EMI, this is an EMI for a personal loan that I took for upgrading my business setup. So every month I pay 13,615 installment. RD is a recurring deposit that I have opened in one of my savings accounts, so I always allocate 6,000 rupees into it. RR is the room rent for my sister's rent. She stays far from home and I contribute 4,500 into her room rent. And subscription is for my Tata Sky, my telephone connection, and also for Netflix. And from next month on, I will also be adding the Wi-Fi monthly bill into this subscription category. But for this month, I've kept it separate. But from next month on, this Wi-Fi monthly bill will be included in my subscription category. So every month I set aside 1,200 into my subscription. So ration is for my July ration. I always set aside ration amount for the next month in the previous month, because then it becomes so much more easier for me. So I'm setting aside 3,500 this month, so that in the beginning of July I can just go and buy in bulk whatever is needed for the household. And into my Amazon Pay Later, I have allocated 5,369. That's because I have started beekeeping and I bought a bee suit. Also I bought a bee keeping tool. So that cost 5,369. So So Wi-Fi is my Wi-Fi connection. I installed a Wi-Fi connection and the Wi-Fi connection cost around 9,000 rupees. So three of our siblings, we split the amount and my share is 3,500. So that is what I contributed into the Wi-Fi connection. My other sister and one of my brother, they paid the leftover, whatever was left over from 3,500. So yeah, this was my share. So Wi-Fi monthly bill is 600 rupees. And into my family, like we went shopping actually, and I bought some things for my family, and so it cost 2,307 rupees. And so when we add all this up, the total that I get is 45,051 rupees. 45,051 rupees. When I subtract this amount from 61,930, the leftover amount that I get is 16,879. Coming to my variable expenses, into my food and groceries category, I allocate 2,500 each budget. Like I budget twice every month. So in each budget, I allocate 2,500, which means that for the whole month, the budget is 5,000 rupees. And that seemed to be working right now for me. If something happens in the future, I might increase it or I might decrease it as I see fit. So this time also I'm allocating 2,500. Into my petrol category, I have reduced the amount. I used to set aside 3,500 each month, but this month I am allocating only 3,400, and that's because I always have some amount left in the petrol category, and that is the reason why. And into my expenses category, I'm allocating 10,000 rupees. And when we add all this up, the total amount that I get is 15,900 rupees. 15,900 minus 16,879, the remaining balance that I get is 979. I wanted to start a sinking funds category as well this month, but I don't think it's going to work for me. Maybe that's because I have loads of fixed expenses. I'll see what I can do about it. Coming to my savings and financial goals category, right now I'm working on depositing 50,000 rupees into my savings category, and therefore I am putting the remaining 979 into my savings category. So 979, when I put it here, the remaining balance that I get is 0. So that is my zero-based budget. So this is the budget for the first half of June, and if you're still watching, do consider subscribing, and also if you like the video, do press the like button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.